Hey guys, welcome to Fort Lauderdale Beach. Today we're going to be talking all about what makes Fort Lauderdale Beach special, some of the best things to go and do and see in Fort Lauderdale, and if you stick around to the end, I even have a surprise for you that Birds fans are going to absolutely love. So, fun fact about Fort Lauderdale Beach, it's actually where spring break started in the early 1960s and then really took off in the 1970s and 80s. But now it's still the go-to spot, but not so as much. I mean, Fort Lauderdale's definitely grown and matured from that. Now Fort Lauderdale is the yachting capital of the world, but it's actually so much more than that. And Fort Lauderdale Beach stretches from 17th Street all the way to Oakland Park Boulevard. Honestly, probably just a little bit south of Oakland Park Boulevard, because once you do get up there, it's a lot more condos and hotels. So like I was saying, there are a lot more condos and hotels on the north side of Fort Lauderdale Beach, like that of Auberge, the Palms, and even a new one coming called Celine, which is going to be the tallest condo building in all of Fort Lauderdale. Greater Fort Lauderdale area actually consists of over 24 miles of beaches, with 6 Blue Wave certified beaches, being that of Hollywood, Dania, Fort Lauderdale, Lauderdale by the Sea, Deerfield, and Pompano. And I know what you're probably wondering, what in the world is a Blue Wave certified beach? And it essentially means that, number one, the city and the beach is dedicated to taking care of it. They don't want litter, trash, they don't want like people just disregarding and not caring for it. So it is one of the more pristine beaches in all of Florida. On the south side of Fort Lauderdale Beach, there's an outdoor gym which everyone goes to, and there's also a basketball court. I don't know how this guy was out there. It was so freaking hot out today. One thing you have to go check out is Elbow Room. Elbow Room's been a staple of Fort Lauderdale for many, many years. It actually used to be the go-to spot for spring break when Fort Lauderdale was the mecca of spring break. I mean, Fort Lauderdale's still up there, but at one point it was absolutely wild. And that's Elbow Room right there on the corner. So it's on the corner of Las Olas and A1A, directly across from the beach. So that tells you everything you need to know. During the week, it's not too bad. At nights, it does get kind of busy, but mostly during the weekends is their busiest time. They also have live music, which is really fun. And then everything else down A1A is pretty much where all your like restaurants, desserts, there's some touristy type stores where you get like t-shirts and knickknacks. But a lot of it does seem to be more for tourists. I mean, there are some spots that locals go to, like that of Elbow Room. Another place locals do go to is Blondie's Sports Bar, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's right there with the yellow canopy. It's fun. They have some pool tables in the back and some games and different things. And it's just something different to go and explore as well. Then we also have Senor Frogs, which is actually relatively new to Fort Lauderdale Beach. And I mean, everyone and their mom knows about Senor Frogs and the vibes that are going on there. So obviously it gets wild right here on Fort Lauderdale Beach. And then there's Rock Bar, which is probably pretty similar to that of Senor Frogs. During spring break, especially in the weekends, Rock Bar is absolutely packed. But right next to Rock Bar, there's Cafe Ibiza, and then you keep going down and there's Beach Place, and they have the Taco Bell Cantina. But all these places are offering great drink specials. As you can see, 2-for-1 all-day jumbo drinks. You can't beat that. I'll say one thing you will notice is there's a lot of touristy type destinations, and that's because Port Everglades is actually the 3rd busiest cruise port in the entire world, with over 4 million visitors per year. And if you're into swimming and diving, Fort Lauderdale Beach is home to the Aquatic Center and the Swimming Hall of Fame, which actually has the tallest diving tower in the Western Hemisphere at 27 meters tall. Honestly, diving in that is not for me, but if that is your thing, that's actually really cool. If you don't want to go to the beach, literally across the street, the beach is there, and right here is Hugh Taylor Birch State Park. So you can go hiking, biking, swimming, paddleboarding, kayaking. You can go rent jet skis. It gives you a lot of flexibility, and it's something different to go and do. And it's not that expensive either. It's only $6 a vehicle, so it's very reasonable. Plus, I mean, you go to the beach, then go to the park, and you go back and forth. Speaking of parks, you also have Las Olas Oceanside Park, and on the weekend they even have a farmer's market here, which is really fun to go and do. Plus everyone's out and about, and it's just a great way to meet your neighbors and make new friends. And then if you're looking for some of the best pizza in all of Fort Lauderdale Beach, you have to go to Primanti Brothers, and it's right there on Sunrise and A1A. The best part about Primanti Brothers is it's open 24 hours, and it's also directly across from the beach. It is a little bit more north than that of the other restaurants and things that we were talking about before, but it's still in a clutch location. Then directly across from Primanti Brothers, you have McSorley's Pub, you have Cuisine, which is a Peruvian restaurant, you have a little liquor store, and then you have Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday actually used to be in Beach Place and it closed, now it's open down here. And then on the corner, you have like a little corner store where you can get souvenir type things, so like shirts and stuff like that. But it's also right across the beach, and there you can see Primanti Brothers, and Primanti Brothers does stay pretty busy. And like I said, if you're a Birds fan, this is a surprise for you. The world famous Parrot Lounge here in Fort Lauderdale. If you want to catch the game, you have to get here at least an hour, maybe 2 hours early. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely packed all the time, and it's great atmosphere. I'm telling you, it feels like you're just there at the game, except you're here in South Florida with even better weather. So if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere in Fort Lauderdale or South Florida in general, we'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me at joe@theveragroup.com, or you can call or text me, numbers on the screen. Until next time.